Timeout, timeout.
Start it. As you said with Simmons, when he's going at the
space, he can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Young. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Offensive rebound.
becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Simmons. Cloak loose. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. Here's Herter. Buries it from three-point range.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? Let me pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Simmons against Young. Simmons inside. Count it. Good.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Herter, guarded by Kerr. Young against Simmons. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Left side, Collins. Pass to Reddish. 5 on the clock. Capella banked in off the glass.
Only so much you could do against Capella. He's capable of keeping his balance through contact.
Now the 76ers with it. 4-point game. High post, Embiid. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Young outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Collins. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The pass to Curry. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Now Simmons after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Simmons inside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Simmons got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The drive by Simmons. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. One-on-one fast break. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes it to Collins. Back to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Good drive by Simmons.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. "16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Reddish kicks to Young. They could use a bucket. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of...
And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead. They finish off the first quarter with a big 11-3.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. Okongwu kicks to Young. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points so far.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Young against Simmons. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Young outside. Back to Herter. Pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Milton. Howard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Hawks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Herter passes to Gallinari. Kicks it to Reddish. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The feed to Reddish. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Simmons inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to the wing. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. Here's Herter. No good from outside.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And good that time. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Well, you love to see the big fella run the floor and finish on the fast break. Embiid showing the hustle.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. They get a hand on it. Right side, Simmons. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Feeds it to Okongwu. Rondo at the elbow. Pass to Gallinari. And here is Okongwu. He kicks to Rondo. Now the pass to Reddish. Gallinari wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Here's Herter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Herter's got 10 points. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Howard. A second chance effort. Outside for Simmons. Passes to Embiid. He gets it up, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points and 1 rebound. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers? And that should do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Collins wide open. He fires. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Herter. And a deep 3 from Young. The shot that time not on target. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Young inside. Guarded by Simmons. Herter, no good. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Young against Simmons. Here's Herter. No good on the triple.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Curry passes to Embiid. Outside for Curry. They get it again.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hawks trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hawks passing it around. Now, here's Collins. He's guarded closely. Shots good from Young.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Curry passes to Harris. Shot from the low block. Again, Philadelphia.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Collins dishes to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Up top, Embiid. He's guarded by Collins, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry. Pass to Maxey. And the layup falls. And the 76ers lead by 14.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Young outside. Ball stolen. Now the 76ers on the break. Milton kicks to Scott. Back to Milton. And the pass to Maxey. Dishes to Howard. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 16. Passes it to Collins. Outside Rondo. Now here is Young. Back to Rondo. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 16. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Actually out there with Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the power forward position.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Here's Young. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. The 76ers leading by 17. Outside, Simmons. And he feeds it to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. And the second free throw, good. Hawks shooting 43% for the game. Young outside. And it's Rondo in the corner. Capella kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. With the tip. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Reddish comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And they double up Simmons. Shot clock at 3. And Capella sends it back.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker who uses his length well.
The Hawks trail by 16. Young outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The feed to Capella, and it's blocked by Simmons.
At the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Simmons against Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Simmons got 25 points in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Shots good by Simmons.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. He dishes it to Young. Over Simmons. Again, Young missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris, right side. Curry fires from way outside. Offensive rebound.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the... And the 76ers showing off their style.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the 2. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Jordan kicks to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Here's Embiid. Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Harris. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
There's the pass to Harden, and stolen by Simmons. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Green.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Embiid with the steal. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Embiid drives in. Out to Harris, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving against Simmons. Irving, good. Irving's got 5 now.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Curry passes to Green. Curry kicks to Harris. Over in the corner, Green. Clock is at 3. He's off on that one, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots over Curry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Joe Harris known as a shooter, but make no mistake, this guy will mix it up on the glass. Great offensive rebound right there.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brown. Simmons passes to Embiid, and that one drops for him.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now, here is Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Simmons. They trail by 1, and he makes that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Harden outside. Green kicks to Harden. Back to Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Simmons. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Curry, good.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
And on the way from Irving for three, but he gets it back. Tries again, and it's good on the way up. Irving's got 7.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
Simmons looking at the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he's...
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. 76ers ahead, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you...
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Milton, and it's blocked by Jordan. Left side, Irving. Shoots from the elbow, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. Shoots from 12.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
Harden, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Knocks it loose. Passes it to Milton. And here's Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 6.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Down low, here's Howard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Irving. And that one drops. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Simmons against Irving. Embiid trying to break loose. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Irving for 3. They get it back. And Green is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Howard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Simmons finds Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Harden the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. 50 seconds left in the first half. Simmons inside. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Outside Irving. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Philadelphia, Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Maxey, and it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Green deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. And the 76ers get it back. And staying with the play, Harris. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 side. And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Simmons against Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Simmons against Harden. Lets it fly. Shot's good by Simmons. Simmons got 10 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Outside for Jordan. Misses the three.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Embiid inside, guarded by Harden. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Irving for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green, the pass to Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Irving attacking, and they will get the basket here. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Irving against Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Embiid. He's got 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got his 2nd basket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Irving misses. Thibault on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Green finds Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
The deep 3 from Irving. No good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Luwawu in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Embiid drives in. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Green with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Luwawu. Back to Green. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shamet the pass to Green. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Thibault. He's covered by Shamet. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Embiid. Irving drives in. It's good. Irving's got 20 points.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Simmons. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Embiid against Green. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Brown feeling out a bit. Simmons against Harden.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. From the paint. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Irving. Curry kicks to Simmons. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Irving passes to Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Curry passes to Harris. Outside for Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. For the Nets, this one not looking good. 1:19 left in the game. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Beyond the arc. Irving can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Harris kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Simmons with it. Goes up the baseline. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Outside, Simmons. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Harden. On deep. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very... And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is out there with Chris Middleton, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the 3. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Curry. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Lopez. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside, off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Deflects the pass. Clock is at 3. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Simmons left side. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. He's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Milwaukee. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, G.A., take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
So it's the Bucks now after the Sixers pick up 2. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And so here is Philadelphia. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons finds Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Simmons against Giannis. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Harris. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Green, the pass to Harris. Outside, Simmons. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Simmons. He had 15 points last outing. For the finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
DiVincenzo against Harris. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the technical free throw is good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Connaughton passes to Portis. DiVincenzo with it. And Middleton kicks to Augustine. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Count the basket.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to Milton. It'll count. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. And back with the start of the second.
For me personally, I just want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 4. Pass to Howard. Now Thybulle. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Curry passes to Harris. Outside, Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the left side wing. Craig kicks to Lopez. Portis, the pass to Augustine. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Simmons. Curry's got 5 now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for DJ Augustine.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
It's stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry's got the ball. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Giannis Dishes to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 5. Down low and stolen by Portis. He's all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Green doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
The pass to Craig, and here is DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Goes up again. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Simmons looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry, and Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Here's Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. Over the 76ers, their last game, a win against Dallas.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket of the night. That one, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding... And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
They've got Donte DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with Brook Lopez. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Forbes in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo against Green. Passes it to Forbes. In the corner, Middleton with it. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Middleton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Bucks. Inside, Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Simmons. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Stolen. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer and Christian Wood.
Good mention.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. Pass to Thybulle. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup. Now, Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Right wing. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. 2 points. That one goes. Lopez has got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thybulle, the pass to Howard. Here's Connaughton, defended by Milton. Bucks passing it around, and Forbes kicks to Giannis. And Forbes has it in the corner. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Outside Harris. And it's the Bucks on the break. No good from Connaughton. And it's Harris off the drive. Forbes with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Middleton. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Torrey Craig comes in for Bryn Forbes. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Lopez. And then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Milton the pass to Maxey. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Scott. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 8. That's tipped.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Scott kicks to Howard. Back to Scott. Passes it to Howard. Here's Maxey. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Scott. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
We don't need to be in a hurry to be in a...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Green. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Embiid with it. Craig pulls it in.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Middleton the pass to Craig. Kicks it to Augustine. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Middleton on the wing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And he gets the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Back to Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Middleton on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Augustine. Pass to Craig. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Curry. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Craig passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for three. Sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And the 76ers call time here.
In a wise move to call time out there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. To the left wing. Outside Portis. Back to Forbes. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Just 5 on the clock. Giannis passes to Lopez. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Simmons. They grab their own miss and stay with the play. Harris.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
It's in!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Lopez. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
After an action-packed weekend, the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament has officially been dwindled down to 2 finalists.
The best of the best battle it out, and here's how it all went down.
Scott Cole with you. We got 32 of the best players across Xbox and PlayStation 4. And actually, we got some really great games going on right this very moment.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the with the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You take a look at the 76ers. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Hawks. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for the Hawks, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Here's Herter. No good with the triple. We're about 1 minute into the first. Embiid inside. On the wing, Green. Inside. And Embiid finishes inside.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Young. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
The shot by Curry, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young from deep three-point range. The Hawks again can't hit. Simmons against Young. And Simmons gets the bucket.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Now, here is Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Collins. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Reddish kicks to Young, trying to get something going. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 5.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Left side, Curry. Back to Simmons. Tipped away. Harris passes to Simmons. Over Young. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Three-pointer. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Herter, no good from outside.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Embiid inside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Young. Pass to Herter. Lets it go from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Collins from outside. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Passes to Herter. And here's Young. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Capella. Count that one.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Simmons on the wing. Defended by Young. Simmons inside. Over Young. Again, Philadelphia.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers on. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Young is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in at the center, filling out the middle.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
And here's Maxey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Maxey's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Young looking around. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Young. Right side, Rondo. Young outside. And the 3 off target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Howard with the stuff.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
The Hawks trail by 15. Gallinari outside. Back to Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Maxey. Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Milton kicks to Thibault. Back to Milton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Milton's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young outside. Gallinari outside. Back to Young. Fires for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Maxey. And that one, good. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Embiid. Buries it down low. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Herter passes to Rondo. Back to Herter from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Herter's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
The second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz, and Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
The drive by Rondo, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Rondo against Simmons. Feeds it to Curry. And there's the pass to Green. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. Pass to Curry. Takes the three. Offensive rebound.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Gallinari passes to Herter. And here is Okongwu. Guarded by Harris. To the middle. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Collins subbed in for Tony Snell. Harris passes to Simmons. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. The drive by Rondo.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Green dishes to Simmons. Back to Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Outside Rondo. Good D by Embiid, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him.
He drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young, so his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
And so it's Philadelphia finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He ended up with 15 points.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
Outside, Simmons. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Harris outside. Clock at 4. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
Not a lot of rush in that possession for Tobias Harris.
Mays passes to Young. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Curry. Here's Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Collins with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break. Young's got 14 points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Harris. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Hawks. Rondo's checked in. Passes it to Herter. Back to Rondo. The Hawks working the ball around. Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. No one covering. Herter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Korkmaz. And the 76ers lead by 15. Rondo kicks to Reddish. To the paint. Okongwu, the pass to Reddish. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Rondo with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. A finish, and Reddish with the slam.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Philadelphia leading by 13. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Maxey. He has 6. Can't hit from in close. Here's Rondo. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And here's Maxey. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Inside. Here's Howard. Collins with some nice D. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Collins. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Howard. Knocks it loose. Milton kicks to Thibault. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They get it back. Embiid will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Here's Young. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Young inside. Defended by Milton. Young against Embiid. Young's shot is good.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
There's Embiid. And Capella sends it back. They recover it. Great positioning on the putback. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Young. Kicks it to Collins. Back to Young. And stolen by Simmons. Milton with it. Passes it to Korkmaz. The pass to Green. Here's Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Alinari, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Young against Curry. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Fires the three. Curry's shot is off.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
It's stolen by Green. Up top, Curry. Down low. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 21 in the game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Outside, Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons passes to Harris. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Curry. Six on the shot clock. Harris, right side. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Tobias, they're taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
7-foot shot out to the right wing. From past the arc. Herder, no good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And Simmons is right there. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Herder. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Simmons against Young. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nice D from Scott. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the side of... And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. So the Nets starting 5. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Now, here's Irving. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Outside for Durant. Puts it up from 15, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And here is Green. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Curry finds Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
In the corner, Irving with it. Rebound by the 76ers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. Harden dishes to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is given. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now here's Simmons. Harden missing his last shot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shoots it up. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Harden against Simmons. And Durant sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Harden. Following the basket by Dwight Howard. Green left side. Back to Harden. Kept alive.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Milton with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Count it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
From deep, Harden. Green against Harris. Green kicks to Jordan. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Tobias Harris. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jordan. Here's Shamet. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
27 seconds left in the first. Shamet the pass to KD. An absolute bomb from three-point range. KD's got a couple of threes now in the first for Brooklyn. Pass to Thybulle. Pass to Maxey. Back to Thybulle. Some solid defense from Brown. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it...
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Nets leading by just 1. And back in a moment as...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Green, and Green is right there. Green's got his first 2 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Howard, good.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Brown outside. Now the pass to Shamet. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Howard.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count it.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Nets trail by 3. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. KD dishes to Green. And it's sent back by Howard. First trip to the line for him here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Pass to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Goes up and finished off by KD.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Durant against Simmons. Shoots over KD. The offensive rebound. Embiid finds Green. Curry against KD. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Embiid trying to break loose. Outside for Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Green, the pass to Curry. Shoots over KD. Here's Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Curry looking it over. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Curry. Here's Korkmaz. And at last, they get one to fall. Korkmaz has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. Durant, the pass to Green. Basket counts. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Green, and it's Harden in for Landry Shamet. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Simmons. And that one, good. Simmons got 10 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Embiid. Irving with a clean look. And the Nets, another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Simmons against KD. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Simmons.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And that one's good. Simmons. He's got 14.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and a...
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at 2 guard.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Curry. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Curry on the wing. From downtown, another miss by Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
The 76ers trail by 9. Harris drives in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harris outside. Yep, that one goes. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Harden the pass to Luwawu. Harris trying to get free, and Luwawu gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn leading by 6. Down kicks to Shamet. The Nets working the ball around now from deep three-point range. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. 8 points for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Milton the pass to Maxey. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Green draws the double. It's good. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Shamet. Left side, Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Luwawu. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Here's Luwawu. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Jordan against Howard. Pass to Maxey. The feed to Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Luwawu, and that one goes long.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Jordan dishes to Brown. Irving for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 12.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, Dwight Howard made quick work of that one.
Nets leading by 9. And stolen by Thybulle. Here we go, one-on-one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
To the inside, here's Irving. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. Durant against Curry. Durant kicks to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Harden the pass to Green. Irving for 3. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. KD looking around. Green left side. Beyond the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Green. And the Nets lead by 9.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Curry passes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. On the wing, Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Green. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to Irving. Releases. They get the rebound.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
High post, Embiid. He's against Green. The shot's good. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
Got that one up quick.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
For the 3. Again, Irving missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Curry's shot is good.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
On the wing, Irving. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, sometimes just standing up there by yourself, it takes even more focus to drain the technical, but he gets it done and adds to their lead.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Simmons penetrating. Tips it up and staying with the play, Harris.
They needed that bucket, and leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Harden kicks to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 6.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
And they double up Simmons. Over in the corner, Green. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Harris outside. Outside Jordan from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
How about the tenaciousness on that play from Harris? That's the brand of toughness they want from him every night.
Here's Chiosa. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Now, here's Maxey. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Also Antetokounmpo out there. Brook Lopez is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 4 slot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The drive by Simmons. Now for the team. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Good.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And Milwaukee has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Harris. Tries again. That shot off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
Now here's Simmons. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Embiid. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Forbes the pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the 76ers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here is Forbes after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Well, you know, the value of Green's career experience cannot be overstated. Those intangibles are extremely valuable. He has shared locker rooms with some of the best players in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Bucks trail by 4. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Kicks it down to Middleton. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Mike Scott's checked in for Green. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Maxey. That shot is off. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Passes it to Portis. Back to Connaughton. And here's Middleton, stripped away. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Portis, DJ Augustine out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. The Bucks trail. Middleton on the wing. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Middleton on the wing. The pass to Craig. Now here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Craig. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Wilson's checked in. Augustine passes to Portis. Craig kicks to Augustine. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Connaughton.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Now, here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
And Augustine kicks to Craig. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Torrey Craig. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Augustine.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Now Simmons, he's got 6. DiVincenzo with the rebound. One-on-one here. Here's Antetokounmpo, makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 6. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Wilson the pass to Giannis. Wilson kicks to Forbes. A three-pointer, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Forbes.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for DJ Wilson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Thibault. Another shot. And the rejection by Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches. And that should do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
They get it back outside for Simmons. Curry with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Giannis passes to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. And that's 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Embiid. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
And Forbes kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Simmons can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Giannis. Milton grabs the board.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And no good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Defended by Milton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's blocked. Now the Bucks moving it up. Passes it to Craig. Inside. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers trail by 4. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. Left side, Scott. Pass to Maxey. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Yes, that goes in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For the tie, and that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Closing out there with Antetokounmpo. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Craig in at the 3.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. The Bucks also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wilson. Pat Connaughton comes in for Torrey Craig. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And Curry has it in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Green left side. Stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. The kick out to Lopez. Green against Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Middleton. 6 to shoot. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Giannis has got 11 in the second half. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Good D by Lopez. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Giannis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Green kicks to Simmons. Outside Curry. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Bucks. Embiid with the steal. They need this one. Thybulle, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Augustine, and the layup is good. Augustine's got his first points of the game.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Lopez with the block. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Middleton outside. Back to Augustine. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
And yes, it's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Bucks leading by 6. The pass to Augustine. And he commits the intentional foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Forbes checked in. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. The shot's good from Forbes. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
To the paint, Lopez with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Simmons.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's Forbes. No good on the triple. Right side Curry. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With the tip and staying with the play, Harris.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Over to the wing. Here's Giannis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Pass to Embiid. And Curry has it in the corner. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.